What were your parents' reaction when you said you wanted to become an actor? Were they supportive, or did they tell you go back to school, do your studies? What was their reaction?
My parents were straight out of Ireland, right into Boston. My dad went, as soon as he got off the plane, walked into the Army office and said, "Make me an American." And he went overseas for 5 years, became an American citizen, and was a very, he was so proud to be an American. It goes back to that work ethic. He worked so hard. But I think having 5 older siblings, he worked so hard with my mom on who's going to be a doctor, who's going to be a lawyer, who's going to be this, who's going to be that. And by the time they got to me, they're like, "Oh, I'm tired." All I ever did working in my parents' motel was, ever since I was a little boy, I was always showing rooms or putting on shows for people staying at the motel, or singing and dancing, or making a fool of myself just to get people to laugh. So I always loved being in front of an audience. I'm by nature, I'm much more of a shy person. So I have to force myself to put on a persona. But once I get into it, the nerves are gone, the tension's gone, and I just become this other character, this other being. So I get to really kind of think of new thoughts that I never really would have thought of as Neal McDonough, or sometime as a method guy, dig deep into my soul and pull out stuff that I never would have addressed had I not been a creative person and an artist. So it's at times it can be very difficult digging up all that stuff to make great characters, but at other times it's just glorious that I get to kind of psychoanalyze myself with every character. That's kind of awesome.